Hello internet friends, today we are going to review a project that is debuting an album. The album is 8 by AZVL. I think it's Azul because this is this trend that using the V letter like a new or whatever. Let's read the bio and get in context. Azul or AZVL announces a debut album 8, acclaimed by Sleeping Bag Studios as a landmark in AI-assisted music. So we are going to review some AI music. Today, a cinematic concept album blending industrial rock, deep bass, reggae fusion, and supernatural storytelling arrives worldwide on August 8, 2026. So we are getting some early demo here from what it seems. That's something that I love to review work in progress music. Made to be Broken Records proudly announced the debut album 8 from Azul, an innovative AI assisted music project created and produced by MOIK. I remember MOIK. I reviewed the music by MOIK a year ago or something. It was pretty nice. I remember that project because it was unique, has some unique stuff. I hope it's the same MOIK. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I do remember that project. It was a really nice experience that I had listening to it. Set for release worldwide on August 8, 2026. 8 is a 16-track concept album exploring death, love, transformation, and infinity through the voice of Azul, a female angel of death inspired by the Santa Muerte Azul tradition in Latin American folk spirituality. So yeah, I was right with it. It's the Azul for the color blue in English. Inspired by Santa Muerte Azul, the blue aspect of Santa Muerte associated with empathy, healing, reconciliation, and compassionate guidance. Azul represents death not as something to fear, but as a witness, guide, and truth. Through her voice, listeners are invited to the threshold between worlds where endings are not cruel, but necessary. The album combines industrial rock, nu metal, deep dusted bass, reggae-infused boom bap rhythms, and dark electronic production to create a sound that is both cinematic and intensely personal. Structured as 8 songs in English and 8 companion tracks in Spanish, 8 was designed to connect with audiences across North and Latin America. That was the little bio. Here we got some, I'm reading like a bio press kit, let's call it like that. We got some reviews, so I think I don't want to spoil myself too much because, as you know, I always listen to the track for the first time here. So I'm trying to skip here a little bit. Let's see if I grab something interesting. No, this is I think a little bit of reviews that third party have done, other people. So okay, we got an about here. I wanted to avoid the spoilers. As well as an AI-assisted music project made to be Broken Records that blends industrial rock, deep bass, fusion storytelling, explore the intersection of technology, spirituality, and human emotion. So yeah, I avoided some spoilers. Let's get into the song finally. So without much further ado, I'm gonna grab my trusty headphones and let's give it a listen.
Just a reaper, walking through time. I don't know why we live, only that we die. Who am I to measure what I cannot see? I know nothing of the circulation of souls. Just a reaper. true flame remains, and lost in the fire, the spirit may change. So I take them gently before they stray, and guide them upward from shadow and flame. I know nothing of the circulation of souls, but guidance a key the longer you go. Some nights fade slowly, some burn bright, some return again in another light. I'm just a reaper, walking through time. I don't know how we love, only that we turn, I know I'll forget this world or its name, this body. I am not my body, I'm still the soul.
This was nice and really interesting to listen. Some new metal touches here and there, and heavy guitars, nice vocals. Yeah, it was pretty interesting to listen, and it was a really unexpected. I wasn't expecting it to be this kind of a new metal that I will enjoy. So it's pretty interesting to listen to this. It's AI assisted music. It will be nice to know until which point is like AI and human, and that's something that I would really like to know when AI projects are done like this. But yeah, I do like the dark tones of the song. The vocal is nice. Algorithms are getting better when it comes to vocals, because usually when I used to listen to AI music at the beginning, it was like really weird on the heights, whispery, sound fakish, almost like it has beat crusher in it. And now it sounds great. It sounds a lot better, but this is still like weird on the heights. On this case, it's not whispery or something like that, or with crunchy heights, but it's like it's trying to mimic a really perfect studio sound. Sounds great, but it's like lacking some air. It's like filtered on its own box, and it's not bad. It's not something that the casual listener is going to realize or notice, but it's a lot better than before. And with the difficulties to find vocalists and whatever, is like, I understand why people is using AI to give it a voice to their projects. It's like that nowadays. Finding a vocalist is hard, and most of them act like divas. Sorry for that, but that's something that an experience that I had before, an experience that I have a couple of times, that artists believe they are like whatever big thing, and it's like, please just sing. And I know why people is replacing a lot of artists with AI. It sucks, to be honest, but it's the world that we live in, and I understand it completely. The guitar sounds great, everything sounds great. Probably the drums, I'm not entirely sure until which point the drums are AI or not, or whatever. The cymbals sometimes sound a little bit weird and crunchy, but the rest of the track sounds great. The mastering sounds great, sounds full. I like the song. Has, like I mentioned, this kind of new metal wave style thing that I do like and enjoy. The vocals are great, sits great on top, so it's really interesting. But like I mentioned, this kind of project will be nice to know until which point is AI and which is real. But it was interesting to listen. It's not something that disgusts me. I'm not 100% against AI. If I can't do it myself, I'll just do it. But I understand the people that are embracing these tools to make their ideas a reality. And like I mentioned, it's something really interesting how these algorithms are getting better and better at what they do. It's terrifying sometimes, but I understand that you probably, that happens to me too. I can't afford to pay a vocalist, or I don't want to be in a band because it's tiring. It's having like a relationship with a lot of people that can be complex. Everybody has their lives and timings, and it's difficult to manage this kind of stuff. So you, with this kind of tools, you can make your own voice real, and it's better to have something than nothing. So I understand completely the widespread use of AI for this kind of stuff. When I don't like AI is when people is lazy and just do whatever from AI from zero, and they are doing everything AI and not doing anything musically, just prompting. I've listened to some projects like that on the past that are interesting, don't get me wrong, but I feel it's lazy. So yeah, I would like to know till which point is like made by humans and which part is AI. Probably only the vocals, or probably there is a little bit more, but it's interesting to know. So yeah, this was Azul from the album 8. CIRCUL8 is the song that I review. It was pretty interesting. I would like to listen to the rest of the album because I like the vibe. I enjoyed the vibe of darker music. This is something I did really like from this song, but I would like to, like I mentioned, to know more, a little bit more about the project. Where is human and where is machine? So yeah, thank you for sending me this. I did really enjoy this one. Pretty interesting listening. It's terrifying where the AI is going. It's sounding a lot better every day. But yeah, if at least there is some human factor behind it, that's pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for sending me this, and I hope to see you on another one. Bye.